Well, Marian University in Indianapolis kicked off a new student program earlier this year designed to get underclassmen into professional situations earlier in their college careers. Ellen Witt is Executive Director of the Exchange at Marian University, and Ellen is always welcome to the program.
Thank you.
The Exchange, this is, I think, an interesting focus on that experiential learning that we hear so much about. But at Marian, the Exchange, funded in part by Lilly Endowment, is something that gets students engaged from the beginning, freshman year all the way through senior. Talk about the model.
Exactly. Well, so the exchange, and in the name we talk about a reciprocal exchange with the community. So for us, it's about deploying students out into the community with various employers, and students benefiting from that experience, but then also employers benefiting from that student talent as well. And the idea with the process is that students will come to us as freshmen with their ideas and dreams of what they'd like to do, and they'll have multiple opportunities to be out in the community, multiple experiences over their 4 years at Marian. And in that way, they're going to hone skills that will make them more engaged employees.
What makes this different? There are a lot of similar programs, and perhaps there were at Marian as well, focused maybe on upperclassmen. Is one of the differentiators the fact that it starts right at the beginning?
I think that it's starting at the beginning, so we're going to see these students early and often, and they're going to have, again, multiple experiences in the community, and they'll have an ability to kind of navigate that path over their 4 years. We're also working this into the curriculum, and we're looking at things beyond, we'll have full-time internships and job shadowing experiences, but also academic projects out in the community, and ways that academic learning can be connected to real life.
So this is not a suggested path for students. This is, as you mentioned, part of the curriculum. I assume that's another thing that makes it a bit different.
It does. You know, we've had for years, our School of Education and School of Nursing have had freshmen and sophomore out in the community in clinical rotations and in the classroom. And so it's modeling a little off after that. Our School of Business has also reworked its curriculum so that freshmen are getting these experiences early on. And we'll be working with our liberal arts and math and science students as well.
There has been a lot of talk in Indiana, around the country really, but certainly here in Indiana, about the skills gap and getting young professionals to companies with the needed skills. Does this, in your view, the exchange really kind of get to the heart of the skills gap?
It does. Things like work ethic and effective communication skills and problem solving skills. I mean, these are all skills that employers are looking for, and through this experiential process, students can hone those skills. We also work with translating. You know, we have a lot of student athletes. About 30% of our students are athletes, and so translating what they're doing in their co-curricular activities and how that applies to the workplace and how they can sell themselves in that way.
And a key part of the exchange too is an actual physical structure,
It
right?
is, yeah.
A facility that I think you'll be moving in hopefully
in January.
after the first of the year.
Right.
Yeah, talk about that facility.
We're real excited about the facility. It's centrally located on campus. It's going to be a hub of activity. So we'll be on the first floor of the library in a very large space that's being built out with modular furniture that can be moved around, a lot of technology, a very welcoming space for employers to come to campus, but also with lots of spaces for students to come and work on collaborative projects and some of the student consulting projects that are going on. Those sorts of things can take place right there at the Exchange. Yeah,
and you mentioned companies and corporate entities are key to this program. Marian being in Indianapolis, there's a great proximity to companies like, I know, Exact Target, Angie's List, Advantage Health, some of the companies already involved. Are you looking for additional partnerships with
We are. In fact, that's a lot of what I'm doing. I'm spending time finding new opportunities for students. We want new partners. And we're actively seeking those out, but we'd love to have partners come to us as well. Again, deploying student talent, but also in possibilities of consulting projects with some of our student teams that are working through our business school.
All right, very good. Ellen Witt, Director of the Exchange at Marian University. We'll keep tabs on the program. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. Well, a reminder, all of our Eye on Education segments can be found at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. And if you have an interesting story idea, please send it to segment producer Shannon Dawson at sdawson@growindiana.net.